Hello, hello, my lovely Legalians. All right. Okay. Mic working. Awesome. Sound awesome. All right. Today, I was gonna play Cho'Gath, but Cho'Gath was taken out of the equation by a ban. Let's see. We're up against a pretty dangerous group. I decided to go Nunu for some tankiness. And let's see. TF is always problematic. He's got Ghost. Oh yeah. With Nunu, I try to steal early. Possible. It's very easily possible that they realize what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna stay safe right here for now. Volibear. Hopefully he will be at his red. I'm gonna be going blind into his blue. But if TF has his gold card, he can stun me and they can most likely take care of me. So yeah, let's talk about their comp. They have a comp, very CC heavy. So I would say we have to be careful with engages. Positioning is again a factor. But anytime when any of us are out of position, and then we can get stunned and all this other stuff. I'm gonna stroll down here. Wish the blasting plant was there. Oh, thanks, Echo. It wasn't necessary. Thank you. And like a nice Nunu, we're going to feel this also. Uh-oh. Alright. And here comes the gold card. So they had pretty good communication. It was actually, I think it was a what is it? I think it was a mistake for Echo to come help me. Because I think Gangplank told... Okay. Gangplank informed Volibear that Echo was missing. I think that's how it went. Okay, bot lane's been knocked off the map. So a couple of things. They're they're good at communication, these guys. Pull this out. I did inform bot lane that I'm doing this, but They're not really paying attention. It's mining it for the health. Yeah. It might be stolen away. Alright, that was really risky. Way too risky. You do not want to take risks like that. That was awful. Those are the kind of risks that end up losing you the game, but I'm on a little bit of the desperate side of things. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Wait for my Doom to get back up. I'm just gonna consume reward there just to check. Probably gonna die. Okay, I'm not. Needed a little more gold. Okay. Yeah, Echo is not very good. Okay, they got bot. We could try to surprise red. He's just too low. Zyra was coming this way. Okay. Maybe I can get away? Nope. Gold card coming out. See, what's interesting is how far they were able to come up without really worrying about punishment. That showcases like all our lane's capabilities. All our lane's capabilities and the capabilities of their abilities. So as it stands, like, we're at the disadvantage here, but we do have a dragon. And we're gonna have to try our best to take objectives. That is the only way we're gonna win. We cannot win any other way. Even though it seems like we suck big time, if you take all these factors into account, you can really reduce your suckage. Okay. Hey, good job. Okay, I'm not gonna attempt to help Echo there. He'll be able to get a help. But I will attempt to steal this. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with TF, he's just gonna get out. Dragon's gonna be up soon. Let's see if I can get my blue. Okay. First survive, alright. I should have more faith in my bot lane. Alright, now I have ultimate. Okay. I'm gonna try to start this. And if anyone comes, I'll just have to run away, sadly. Okay. Okay. Now I have to run. Okay. I was thinking that TF was coming, but it was actually just a Kali. And I should have popped my ultimate early to try to get some damage off on the Volibear, but I didn't. But I forgot that to activate my ultimate, I just have to move. There was a time when you can hit your ultimate again, I believe, and activate it. Wow, at least he knows his damage. I'm not gonna pull this out. Alright, Volibear is on my ass about this. Sorry. Alright, so they're definitely going for Red Dragon. That'll be quite the boost for them. Nothing I can do at this point. They're just on top of their... They're just on top of... Oh, they're not getting it. Wow. Okay, so they're gonna try to do the jump. The blasting plant. Something. Okay, we're gonna grab some of Volibear's jungle. They've gone bottom. Try to... Whoa! What the heck? I have no idea what's going on. Bot lane. I guess I overcommitted to killing the turret. Who knows? I guess I'll have to check like the replay for that. There's the nice thing about having a mid AP. He'll come and get it. Okay. We still have 5 minutes on our guy here. It would have been a good time to go after Dragon. But I'm on the other side of the map. But at this point, Volibear is going to be quite underfarmed. Okay. So I'm just going to... There's nothing I can do to the Gangplank because he has his oranges. But there's nothing he can do to me. Because I've got infinite health. Yeah. There we go, nice. Nice dragon. I'll lead him over to the middle here. Just kind of kite around him. Sometimes it can be a little difficult. He's always doing that. Okay. Volibear is gonna play with Volibear is always hitting those things to check if I'm doing something. And of course I am doing something. Alright. I really need to kill those blasting, those... I think we can get this free charge. I got the Rift Herald though, sadly. We'll be stealing some of Volibear's jungle. These guys need to get out. I need to get out. A little too risky to go after the red. Guys need to get out. See if we can get our stuff. Hey, there it is. So I've got 68 to Volibear's 46. So he's influenced the map, but our team has like done a good job at keeping pace without me even like helping. So that's great. My team can like they can solve problems on their own, which is great. All right, so who is their TF is their most likely killer here, but Jinx is gonna do a lot of damage also. Dead Man's Plate's always a good way to go. Got health, got speed. Those are great in the mid game. So here's Volibear. Like, what are you doing, Volibear? You're not gonna take that tower. Okay, so we're gonna ping that TF is right there. Okay. Wow. Okay. So TF is not gonna engage. Volibear is dead, so we're gonna be continuing to take more of his jungle. Like Akali is popping off. Okay. Akali's doing silly things. Maybe I can give this to Echo. Okay. Alright. So TF should be coming down that way. You guys need to get out. So what we need to concentrate on, you guys need to get out. Nope. That's one great thing that as a jungler, it is so imperative that you do, because a lot of times you're just farming a jungle like, oh, how hard is that? I could just AFK do this. But the idea is to keep your teammates safe. There's no reason why they need to make that risky play. I don't care how ahead they are. Okay. I'll be able to... Okay, so there's TF. You just need to get out. Okay. That went... Okay, so dragon is up, but they are in the area. So we won't be risky about it. Just gonna play the safe plays. Okay, Volibear is over there. We're gonna be taking dragon. The enemies made a lot of mistakes. But I need to ping a little more fervently. Because my team is making mistakes too. They are overextending. There's only so much you can do though. So even though our team is was overextended, we got dragon. I tried to tell them to get out. There's just no reason for them to be over there. We do risk losing Baron now. Okay, so the enemy team is not even attempting Baron. Is godsend of having that ward, so we were not punished. They could be fighting and a feuding. Okay, we do need vision. Maybe acting as a Nunu ward over here. The legendary Nunu ward. Okay, so there's really no like direction that we're going here. So these guys need to get out. I'm not communicating well with my team. There's no reason for them to be fighting. Okay, Volibear is going to be coming over here. Just going to slow him down. Okay. Blue is going to be up. Yeah, I'm not communicating very well with my team. And so they're dying as a result. But again, they never should have gathered there. They really don't know what to do with themselves. I'm just gonna get the scuttles here. Okay. We just need to protect the Baron area. That's all. That's all we need to do. Stay around Baron at all times. I'm saying at all times. I'm saying at all times because, like, okay, I don't like disengage. Not too bad. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Kind of flubbed things up though. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, so I personally think it was a mistake that we grouped up in that little area because of how the enemy's team mechanics work. Oh. Okay, we can take that down pretty quick. 800 damage. Okay. Just need to get out. Okay. Fine. Nope. Ah, another Quadra. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened this game. Ah, the Penta. Let's speed up our minion here. Okay, what the? Having some problems here. Alright. This game, man. I screwed up so bad. What happened this game? That Triss just went crazy. I did so poorly. Like, with all my ham-handed positioning, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go over here. Oh, okay, this is not such a good. Okay, this is going to Tristana. I don't know what to give her. Leadership, strategy, team player. Okay, team player. uh, so everybody, so let's see what's going on here. Wow. 23, 3, and 11. Did we get carried or what? I need to pay attention to that. Let's see. So Volibear's farm picked up a bit, but I'm still ahead. Tristana, level 17. No wonder. Okay, that's another thing. Pay attention to gear sets, item level, and the fact that your ADC is 23 kills ahead. Pay attention to these things. But it's not like the rest of our team didn't get a few kills, and I wasn't overly helpful in getting those kills, because if you look at my support rate, I'm only 12, and out of those 23 kills, I only supported in half of those kills. But those aren't even half of those. Most of those are probably not even Tristana kills, but Tristana did get 2 quadra kills. No, 1 quadra and 1 penta. But I'm totally gonna watch that game again. It's like I was like not even in the same game as Tristana. Tristana jumped into my game after beating her game, and she was just bumped into the next game and and started winning for us. It's like, okay, I'm making horrible decisions. I'm getting caught out by Volibear at every turn. But the 3 kills that I went down for was because of Volibear in all cases, I think. Just because he was on top of trying to find me out. And that's what you want to do with Nunu. He's always in your jungle. What are you doing? There was plenty of times where I thought the enemy was out of position. But as far as what was going on with our Tristana, I don't know. I'm going to have to watch that over. But honestly, I don't think we should have won that game. Tristana just carried like crazy. And yeah, because when we went for Baron, I didn't initialize Baron because I'm thinking, this is risky. We did take him down fairly fast, but think about this. Like, TF has his gold card combo. We didn't have wards up. This was all very risky. So a game like this can give you a bad sensibility of how to really play the game when you're playing competitively. I took that dragon. That was an awful risk. So the other team, they could have capitalized on my desperation so easily. But maybe that first dragon and the desperation of why I needed to get it snowball bot lane. I don't know, because I really wasn't paying attention. I should have, but it does give some needed boosts. And secondly, like, we were out of the area. We were knocked out of the area. And they could have capitalized on a red Drake, but they didn't. So it's like there was a lot of misplays going on with the enemy team as far as objectives. I guess it's like a Volibear was just hitting the scribes or the things that show things just kind of out of habit, but not really strategically, because he wasn't fighting over those objectives. Anyway, so let's look at what's going on. Item wise, Dead Man's Plate to get me around the map. I should have gotten some speeder boots at some point, but I was just so like, what's going on in this game? I couldn't even understand. Cinder Hulk, always a great item. Got your health, and Nunu is just a health monster. Echo in the top, he didn't do particularly well against the Gangplank, and Gangplank didn't do particularly well against him, but because Gangplank scales the late game, this is one of the reasons why we should have lost the game, because Gangplank scales, and he should have been just doing tons of damage. And it, you know, there's no excuse why they shouldn't have been doing tons of damage, because they had a good initiate like Volibear to take all the damage and explode people. Then we have a Lux. Lux was pretty effective as being a support. Got a good number of kills too, so she's got some items with her. And then Tristana, she's got her full build here. So full build at just under 30 minutes. So that's ahead of the curve, especially by everybody else's standards. And what the other team should have realized is Tristana is fed as a monkey, and we need to stay away from Tristana. Like, we need to stun and then just get out of there. But they went full ham and decided to say, hey, well, let's go after Tristana. And I can even remember, like, they were in sort of like a fight, and Tristana was just strolling down, and they weren't even taking Tristana coming into the fight. So here's another thing, like, sustain. Like, we've got sustain for an event that Tristana can come down and just clean up. You've got a Kali, you got some burst and some sustain, and she can hide. Will delay. Lux has got her shields, Echo's got his ult. So not a perfect team of sustain by any stretch of the imagination, but we've got some sustain, but no more than they have sustain. He's got his hourglass, he's got his oranges, they've got CC, he's got his passive to heal. They've got just as much sustain as we do. So I just read that game like we're gonna lose, but Killer Whale Bobby thought differently. Akali looks pretty good. Got Doran's shield for avoiding early harassment. So really, yeah, no one did particularly well other than Tristana. Just, you know, popped off apparently. But I am going to rewatch this and figure out what happened. There must have been a glitch where Tristana was from another game and they switched with our ADCs. TF did pretty well, but he never, because he was there when Volibear, you know, stunned me up. He knew like what to do, what to capitalize on, but they just made some egregious errors when Tristana, where they needed to respect Tristana big time. They needed to say, we can't engage this, we don't know where Tristana is. Tristana needs to be what we need to pay attention to, because if we're paying attention to other people and Tristana jumps in, there's a good chance that we're going to be obliterated. And I was taken aback by the fact that I'm like, Tristana, you're going to die. I'm going to leave you and you can go die because you're just being crazy. And then Tristana's like, no, I'm just going to kill everybody. And I'm like, oh, okay, then I shall support you. So yeah, so they just needed to strategize and group up properly, a proper team fight, because they had everything that you needed. They didn't have like abundance of items like Tristana had, but got your initiate, You've got some stuns. You've got your long range rockety things. But Tristana was just wow. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy watching this replay. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. I hope you guys were understanding what was going on in that game because I wasn't. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Hiya!